everybody to this week's episode of Ant on Music. I am Ant, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're coming back for another time, thanks for coming back. I really do appreciate it. On the show, I like to talk about all the stuff that I pick up in my travels as far as getting new music and, show you what I got, talk to you about it a little bit. Hope you dig what I do. If you do, please give a like, a little thumbs up here and there. Drop a comment. I love the conversation, even when it's combative. Everyone has their opinions. Opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has one. Subscribe. I dig the back and forth. I love bringing you stuff every week. And this week we have got a box set. Always got a box set, it seems. Just about every week I try to show off one of the box sets. Also got a new release, couple of re-releases, couple anniversary editions. So, without further ado, let's hop on into it. First thing we're going to look at, the Motorhead 50 Years Louder, 50 Years Louder, 50 Years Louder celebration continues. All right? And they had 3 releases that came out. I've got 2 of them so far. I'm going to get around to the 3rd one eventually because that's the type of fan I am. And what we have here is No Remorse from Motorhead, an early greatest hits package from the band. Not a gatefold, but it is a 2-album set. If you look at the back, you've got the track listing there. And inside, we've got both slabs of vinyl and a poster. So let's take a look at the poster first off, and then we'll look at the vinyl itself. So we've got our War Piggy there. No Remorse, Snaggletooth, hanging out. And we've got our 2 slabs of vinyl. And these contain pictures, lyrics, and liner notes on the inner sleeves. Some great old pictures of the band back in the day. And the vinyl is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous slab of vinyl here. Got it splattered. Very cool looking. All right, and like I said, this is an early greatest hits package of Motorhead. I did a whole show on Motorhead if you want to go back and check that out. I think it's pretty cool. It seems to be well received, and you can get into in depth on Motorhead there. On this one, we've got, of course, the classic Ace of Spades, Motorhead, Jailbait, love that song. Stay Clean, another great one. Too Late. And Kill by Death, and that's just side 1. Side 1 of album 1. Side 2, Bomber, Iron Fist, Shine, Dancing on Your Grave, Metropolis, and Snaggletooth. Once again, all great tunes. Then side 3, Overkill, Please Don't Touch, Stone Dead Forever, great tune, Like a Nightmare, Emergency, and Steal Your Face. And also, I think I skipped it. I forgot to mention Snaggletooth is on side 2. If I didn't, I did. I didn't. If not, oh well. Louie, their cover of Louie, classic. No Class, Iron Horse, my favorite Motorhead tune, We Are the Road Crew, Leaving Here, and Locomotive. So it's 2 slabs of vinyl, both splattered, very cool looking, comes with a poster. It seems that all these 50th anniversary editions, as they're coming out, they're all done in beautiful colored splattered vinyl, which is very neat. I've been getting them all as they've been coming out. And I've got one more to get, which whenever I do get it, I'll show it to you. Next up, got another Motorhead. So this is the second of 3 releases that came out recently. And this one, I'll show you the hype sticker on the first one. Show you the other hype sticker as well. So we've got another one of these bad boys here. And this is the hype sticker for No Sleep at All. Okay, this is from the greatest hard rock band of all time, the 1988 live album from the Giants of Rock Festival in Finland. So, not a long set, short set. Got that album cover there. It looks like a road case. Full of stickers on the back. And what's inside? Well, of course, with all of these releases, they have a poster. And it looks like the back of the album and the front of the album combined. So you got the full look at the road case there. And single live album. Also splattered vinyl. I was a little disappointed in the splatter on this one. It looks like I got the end of the run on this one. Not much splatter going on, but you know, you don't only buy it for its looks, you buy it because you love it, and most importantly, you buy it because it's music and it rules. And Motorhead certainly rules. So what's on this bad boy? Okay, we've got Dr. Rock, Traitor, Dogs, Ace of Spades, Eat the Rich, classic Motorhead tune, Built for Speed, then on side 2, Death Forever, Just Cause You Got the Power, great tune, Killed by Death, and they close out with Overkill. So that's 2 of the Overkills that have come out. I believe the other one is the No Sleep Till Hammersmith splatter vinyl, which I'll get around to getting that when the time comes, I guarantee you. Next up, this is an anniversary edition, and it's from Kiss. You know, you come here, you're bound to see something from Kiss. Very influential band in hard rock, Kiss. This is an anniversary edition. It's a 40th anniversary edition of an album that had celebrated its 40th anniversary edition a couple of years back. Got a hold of the limited edition Japan reissue. Only 3,000 of these bad boys made worldwide, and this is the Japanese edition of Lick It Up. All right, so this is what we got here. It's got the Japanese wraparound cover with the phony obi on it, and show you the back as well. Everything in Japanese and a little bit of English, not much there. So let's take this off. And basically inside, you've got English and Japanese in the wraparound of the lyrics and liner notes. I think I only have one thing other than this from Kiss that's Japan. The cover is very heavyweight. They didn't skimp on that, and it is a gatefold, which is nice. So get a picture of the band with Japanese info. And of course, you got Vinny and Eric on this album with Gene and Paul. And it does have a couple of goodies in here, if I remember. Let's see, where did I put them? Must be over here. Yes, it is. So we've got the goodies, which, first thing we got here is this 2-sided photo of the band. All right. We also have got this sticker sheet. Just like the good old days of Kiss, they included the sticker sheet. Very cool. And you get this poster as well. So a lot of wall decoration this week included in the pickups. So we also get the album as well. Get your lyrics and liner notes here in English, which is very helpful. And this, a little bit better of a splatter than the last one from Motorhead. Still sporting the Casablanca labels on there. And it's got a decent track listing for the time. This is 80s Kiss, not the classic heyday version of the band, but still got some good stuff on here. It starts off with Exciter. It's a pretty good tune. Not for the Innocent. Then you've got the big hit, Lick It Up. Young and Wasted's pretty good. Give Me More. And then All Hell's Breaking Loose, which I really dig. 1,000,000 to 1. Fits Like a Glove, another good tune. Dance All Over Your Face. And On the 8th Day. So that is the Kiss 40th anniversary edition of Lick It Up with lots of goodies. So that's that. Next up, before we get to our box set, we have one album. This is the new release for this week that I picked up. These are all newly released, but they're all remasters, re-releases, stuff like that. But this is an actual new release. Pardon me. But this is from one of those great European bands. One of those bands, very influential. For me, I say they're very influential. They took the classicism of like Rainbow, okay? They added in the sounds of Iron Maiden and also a wee bit of thrash. You got a little bit of thrash in there. And put it all together. It's kind of like a little bit thrashier version of Queensryche. You got operatic vocals. If you haven't figured out who I'm talking about German metalers, power metalers, Helloween. Still running strong. This is new. It's out on Raining Phoenix Music, and it is a double album. And we'll show you the album, we'll show you the inside as well. And they now have 3 vocalists at this point. They've got all the best of all worlds going on here with the band. Show you the back, whole and entire there. And you know, a lot of times when I listen to Helloween, especially the early stuff, reminds me very much of Queensryche. You know, tell me what you think about that. Do you think they sound like Queensryche a bit? I do, or maybe Queensryche sounds like them. And you get this nice booklet in there. All right, the album is called Giants and Monsters, which I'm already surprised that I haven't referred to it as Gods and Monsters, because before it was released, kept telling friends about it. It's like, oh, Helloween's got a new one coming out. Oh, what's it called? Gods and Monsters. And it's like, it's not. It's Giants and Monsters, you idiot. So, Giants and Monsters, good album. You know, I actually really like this a lot. They've been, like I said, they've been on a late career tear as of late. And, you know, we'll get into this here. It starts off with Giants on the Run and Savior of the World, 2 great tunes. A Little is a Little Too Much. We Can Be Gods. Into the Sun, This Is Tokyo, very cool. Universe, Gravity for Hearts. Hand of God. And then Under the Moonlight, Majestic. And on the vinyl, you get a bonus track, which is called Out of Control. And this is on a lovely pressing that is very shimmery splatter type. And we'll see if we can get a good look at this. This is kind of difficult to see, but if you look closely there, you can see the etching on the 4th side of the record, which is the very famous Helloween pumpkin head. You know, like I said, I know it's hard to see. I think it's because of the shimmer of the album, but right up here is the stem of the pumpkin, and you can see the outline going around. So you have that, and the labels are cool. They have the image from the cover, and you have that new album just came out last week from Helloween. Very happy to get this and add it in. I'm a pretty big Helloween fan. I can actually remember when I got their first album. I remember where I got it, when I got it, you know, because I have some sort of like ridiculous memory for remembering silly things like this. I got Helloween's Keeper of the 7 Keys in the CD long box, and I got it at Tower Records. World famous Tower Records down on 4th and Broadway in the East Village back in the 80s. Very, very cool. The last thing I have for you, continuing on with Helloween, and we'll show you the hype sticker there. A couple of months back, they put out this box set, and I realized when I started listening to the new album, I never showed the box set. So kind of fitting that I'll show it to you now, kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And this one is called March of Time, the best of 40 years. And it really covers the entire run of Helloween's campaign. Came out earlier this year in March, I believe. This is the back of the album. And the cool thing about this is, you know, if you could see that, it has a couple little gimmies in there. It's hard to see because it's reflective, but it comes with an art print and a puzzle. So I'll show you the art print first. There's the cover. If you'll notice in the ring, has a pumpkin there. And of course, on the side, you've got the 7, because that is a big deal in Helloween fandom with Keeper of the 7 Keys and that whole story that has been going on. Puzzle is cool. You've got several images from across their catalog. You've got the pumpkin from Metal Jukebox, the witch from Better Than Raw, of course, the I guess you would say the sorcerer from the saga of Keeper of the 7 Keys. You know, cover of Walls of Jericho down here. Very, very neat, very cool. And this is across, what is it, 5 LPs. So pretty cool, very impressive. I'll show you each of the covers, and I'll show you only one of the vinyl because they're all the same color. They're all red. It's a transparent red vinyl. Very cool looking. And, you know, on one side of the label it has the track listing. On the other it has a an album cover. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go through them all since it has the labels are that way. But the track listing's fantastic. I mean, it kicks off with Walls of Jericho, Ride the Sky, Metal Invaders, Victim of Fate, How Many Tears, Eagle Fly Free, Helloween, A Tale That Wasn't Right. Then on disc 2, all right, we get into the Keeper of the Seven Keys saga. And of course, you can see there, the label there. Future World, which is what really dragged me into the Helloween fandom. March of Time, Dr. Stein, I Want Out. Keeper of the Seven Keys, Kids of the Century, and Number One. And then we move on to March of Time, Disc 3. Once again, let's get that right side up so you guys can see it. We got Windmill, Soul Survivor, Perfect Gentleman, In the Middle of a Heartbeat, Why, Forever in One, Neverland, Power, Steel Tormentor, Hey Lord, and I Can. Love I Can. That's one of my favorite tunes from them. Disc 4. Okay. And on disc 4, this is, I believe, from Rabbit Don't Come Easy, that phase of the band. We've got If I Could Fly, Mr. Torture, what's that, the Dark Hell Ride? Hell was Made in Heaven, Light the Universe, The Invisible Man, As Long as I Fall, Kill It, Where the Sinners Go, Are You Metal, and Naba Tatia, which I'm positive I'm pronouncing wrong. And finally, on the 5th volume, all right, of this Pumpkin Madness, kind of perfect to get ready for the unofficial starter for with Helloween, right? Stores have had Halloween stuff out forever. So we've got on this one, Straight Outta Hell, Waiting for the Thunder, Heroes, My God-Given Right from My God-Given Right, Pumpkins United, which is fantastic, Best of Time, Fear of the Fallen, and it ends with Skyfall, all 12 minutes and 11 seconds of that glorious tune. So that is everything that I've got to show for you for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the channel if you're new. Hopefully you come back next week. Do me a favor. Share this across other platforms. If you know someone that would dig a show like this, share it with them. The more the merrier. Please, thumbs up. Hit the little bell for reminders. Drop a comment. And please, subscribe. And on music, till next time, peace, one love, music, and I want out.